No.
Hey!
We were originally going to come in here talking about Kansas. And by talking about Kansas, I was bashing Kansas.
Yeah.
Never
Because
been there.
why did they get Google Wi-Fi first? Why not Orlando? Orlando could like actually actively use Google Fiber.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they could use it well too. We have a lot of stuff there.
Like damn near any major city in Florida.
Yeah, but specifically Orlando has a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic and car traffic and air traffic and every kind of
And
traffic.
Disney.
Disney, the parks, all the tourist attractions. Yeah, no, they could put it to use.
They have a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
European traffic.
That's fair. So as most of America could have figured out, though.
If you go back far enough.
If you go back far enough. Well, back in my day, in your day, the Mayflower was still you know,
That old.
not
That's your
today.
dad's age, buddy.
He belongs on a show.
Pops, are you watching right now?
I think they came out with the
Hop in the
Scarlet
chat,
Letter
find
around
out,
his
'cause I'm
time.
inviting.
Nathaniel Hawthorne era.
No. He wasn't around then. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Me zog, me paint on caves. So, I was going to originally have a quick show summary for us where I can kind of go over what we're going to talk about. To be completely honest with you, I didn't prep much for that because what I wanted to talk about tonight was the wildly new popular Battle Royale, Apex Legends. And as I went to record last night, the servers went down, and I'm just like, well, look, I'll record in the morning, and I got it this morning, and they're spotty in and out all day today, so all my footage looks like garbage because it's constant disconnecting. So I could make a bash video just because it's EA, so, you know, I could talk a lot of shit about EA just for being EA, and there's loot boxes already in it.
Of course, sir.
But I can't actually be too disappointed with it. The thing is the gameplay is pretty solid, it's pretty smooth, the gunplay is really, really fun. I think some of the bullet drop is really, really wonky, and I don't know if that's just animation-wise, and the bullets actually... I was only like 50 feet from somebody, and I watched a sniper round just go... into the ground. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I think this is a big slingshot. Now, fuck, a slingshot can go farther than that. But I digress.
That was your connection speed.
My connection speed is fine. It was fine enough for that, at least. No, I know when my connection is going down because I have Spectrum going, we're sorry, sir. You seem to be having it. You seem to be experiencing some more issues. What can we do to fix it? I'm like, you guys have run 4 cables now. You're not fixing anything. I'm just going to move.
Yeah.
And they're like, I can't leave.
So you didn't get to play at all?
I got to play a little bit. I got to play. I didn't get to play for a full match. The one I did good in like 2 of the games I played, and I got the ones I actually got like far, like top 10, and I DC'd out of the top 10.
Oh.
And I went and checked my connection, and my connection was fine. So I'm just like, okay, I guess the server's just having issues. And they're like, it's opening, it's beta technically still, so you know, give us time with it. And I'm like, okay, it's early access. I don't know what to expect.
You're not on the bandwagon with loot boxes, obviously. Neither am I. So the starting price is $9.99.
Yeah, like
$9.99, and you get enough money, in-game currency, to pay for 1 loot box. So you got like leftover change, and then they're like, "Hey, it's only 500 more to get another box."
it's the incentive.
That's where they get you. It's a vicious cycle.
You'll never hit 0. Hitting 0 is the margin. You hit 0, you're good to go. You don't spend any more. You're like, I'm done.
And they give you a random number, like 1,500, but 1 loot box is like 1,100. So you got like 400 left to buy what? Nothing?
It's just like, it's just I'll just sell this 400. They're like, next time.
Yeah, right.
And the thing is like, they're like, oh man, it's like I can never hit 0. And they go, of course you can hit 0. And they're like, you can't.
Buy every
How?
loot box.
And they're like, well, if you buy 1 of each tier and then 2 of the last one, with the bonus points you get for buying the biggest bundle version of the in-game currency, you'll be able to hit 0 if you spend them all in loot boxes.
So you're
like,
looking about $150.
So
I'm like,
spend
you
all the money.
Spend $150 on a free game, like, this ain't League of Legends.
I get that they need to make money because it's free to play. So they want to have that out there for people to be like, hey, let's support the game. I mean, I didn't buy anything, but I got like 4 loot boxes for free, so I can't really talk any trash about it. But I'm a good player. So
Here's the thing.
kind
Loot boxes, in a sense, they're more annoying than they are actually bad. Because I don't think there's anything inherently like evil about loot boxes, except for back at UEA, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was bullshit.
Yes.
pay to win anything is bad. I don't think there was actually like an issue with the loot boxes. For example, I think Overwatch is its loot boxes and just fine.
Absolutely.
You level up, you get a free box, enjoy. You want more? Go play some mini games. You can get up to like 3 free boxes a week. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, why not? That sounds fine by me.
Well, you probably get crappy stuff in those, don't you?
No, you can get whatever. I pulled legendaries out of them. My stream has shown me pulling legendaries out of them just because I don't like spending money on those games. I already spent the money for the base game. I don't need any more. I'll just sit with the coin system that they have where it's just like, oh, look, you got a duplicate, here's 15 coins. I'm like, cool, how many do I need to get anything nice? And they're
100?
like, 3,000. And I'm like, well, we're a bit far away. And just put that in my pocket and you're on your way. And eventually, by the time you've leveled up so many times and you've gotten so many fucking legendaries and Yada skins of the same skin, you're like, hey, I can cash all this in for a nice skin now. So it all is worth it in the end. So I don't think loot boxes are necessarily a problem. I think they're annoying. I think they're becoming a meme now, or they have been a meme.
What's in the loot boxes?
Normally just cosmetic stuff. So
like
it's
skins
skin
and
for your
crap?
characters, like like a new weapon and whatnot.
Nothing that really.
It's nothing game changing, and that's the good part. Having game changing stuff in a loot box is a problem. Because it means anybody who spends a ton of money has a lot of game. He can throw the game into their favor. That's a problem. So cosmetics is fine, whatever. At that point,
But it's
you're
just
exploiting.
annoying piddly crap.
I hate to use this as an example. I like how Fortnite does it. I hate Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. I played a couple hours of it, and I'm like, I don't see the appeal. I don't like battle royales in general very much. But I'm like, with Fortnite, it's just like, yeah, you want the skin? Don't get a loot box, just buy the skin. Here's some V-Bucks, go do it. They're like, yeah, microtransactions again, but they're like, ooh, big deal. I'm like, yep, microtransactions suck, but I can also just go buy the skin. And you know what I like about them? If I want to buy the skin, I can just click on the skin and see how much it's going to cost me and just buy it. I'm not gonna have leftover V-Bucks at the end of it because like the one skin I own that my little brother Cage told me to buy. I was like, oh, okay. I bought it. I'm like, look, the exact amount of V-Bucks that I bought is the exact amount that I spent. Almost like a direct correlation, huh? I liked that. I was okay with that. Now, it could have very well, the skin was on sale or something like that. So
yeah, I was gonna say each skin is $20. So, I mean, you get into those legendary skins.
Really?
Some of them are like $30.
Yeah.
20, yeah, 30.
In
$30,
Fortnite?
Yeah.
I bought
And
the
then
edgy
some are
one
like,
that looks like a bird with a cape.
okay, that's probably $20 there.
A bird with a key?
Cape.
Oh, with a cape.
It looks like the Plague Doctors.
Yep,
Okay.
$20.
Except he's got like instead of like the cape being a dress, it's kind of like cape. I don't know. I thought the armor set looked cool.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you
it's
pay
only
for what you want, you don't want to buy like, hey, I have leftovers, so I'm gonna feel guilty or feel enticed to buy more
Because
V-Bucks.
it's like, oh, I've lost money.
Oh,
on
I've got
this
like
now.
500 V-Bucks. Yeah, it's burning a hole in your pocket. Just like $5 and change. Who here carries around cash? Like, okay, besides you, money.
A little bit. Only if I
You
have
understand how
it.
tolls work? Tolls kicked me in the ass.
Sun Pass.
Yeah, Sun Pass. I was gonna say.
Sun Pass.
So
It's so
easy.
much cheaper.
It is cheaper. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. But you know what scares me? When you're driving over Orlando and they're like, "Here, do you have your Easy Pass ready?" I'm like, "Is that part of Sun Pass or not?"
the same thing.
And they're like, "It is, but we don't label it as Sun Pass." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Now,
no,
why
it's-
do you do that?"
Confuse you.
To confirm.
Because as long
I just
as
pulled
your
a $4
as long as your license plate is registered.
Yeah, under the Sun Pass category,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, no, I know that now. So I'm
Well,
like,
except
okay.
that Sun Pass totally jacked their shit up over the last couple of years. Oh yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, it's like, just get your, because when you had the transponders, it was like $20 the transponders. You put money on it, and it was like each toll is like 25 cents. It's like not even
Right.
a big deal. It's just like, well, now I'm only getting like 5% off the regular toll price. The only difference is I don't have to stop.
There's that one toll in Orlando we hit was $4.
$4.25. What in the hell? I'm
a
like,
celebration.
Wow.
Expressway.
I'm like, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, now what happens if I don't pay this toll? Like, do I have to get off now? Because I'll get off and I don't have to pay this. That's a lot of money for a damn toll.
Get back on.
There's too much construction on this road to justify these tolls. You are not getting anything done. I'm going to just nip that in the bud right now.
Driving to Connecticut, we went through New York City, and driving up one of the bridges, the toll was like $25. We had $10 cash left on us, and this girl in the toll booth was on her phone, and we were like, we don't have enough money. We only have $10. And she's like, whatever, it's fine. And she just took her money and we drove. Like,
What are
okay.
they going to do? Tell you to turn around?
Right, like, what are you going to
You're on the
do?
bridge. Where do you turn?
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, I know this for a
Adam
fact.
said
George Washington. Yeah,
Bridge.
you're right. I think. I don't know. It went into like North New York City, the
I
Bronx
actually know
area.
them for a fact exactly what they're supposed to do.
$20. Yeah, you're right, Adam.
They have a little button there, and it takes a picture of the front and back of your car, your license plate, and they either A, will bill you the remainder, but before they, what was it, like a plate or whatever? Like
Pay by plate.
Yeah, pay by plate. Before that, they would take a picture and they send them the fine to your house. And I'm like, oh, well, how much is the fine? They're like, it was $100 starting. And I'm like, the toll is 75 cents. And
Right?
They're like,
Yeah.
well, where's your damn 75 cents? I'm like, who carries 75 cents?
You do, apparently.
I started because of that. I was just like, hell no, I'm not getting swindled. I'm like, you take my quarters.
I was in Orlando the first time I experienced the one that's just cameras. And I didn't have a sun pass. I didn't have anything. And I'm driving through it. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get a ticket. Because I don't have the thing. And it's going to... I called the FHP. I pulled over right after the thing. And I called FHP. I was like, I don't want a ticket. They're like, it's okay.
But
I was like 20.
You can also like grab little envelopes and just like, oh, just mail this in.
No, there wasn't. It was just
Oh,
cameras.
just with
It was the
cameras.
first one I had seen like that. It was an exit near one of their stupid malls. And I was lost anyways. So I was freaking out. And I'm like, I'm going to get a ticket for a 75-cent toll.
We were driving home from an event one night. And it was one of those things I had to go later due to other things during the day. So I was driving back myself. And I had left early from the event. And as I was driving, I hit a toll. And I was like, okay, cool. Because, it's the toll to get off sometimes. So I was just like, okay, cool. So I got off and I paid the toll. And I got off at the wrong one.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, what's the fastest route to get back to where? And they're like, oh, get back on. And I'm like, I want to avoid that. And they're like, sure. They're like, it's 45 minutes down the road, and then another 20 minutes up the road,
So
and then
another
another
hour drive.
45 back to your current location, to the location you need to have actually gotten off.
Oh, my God.
And I went, I guess I'll just get back on. Well, I pulled up and I got the thing. He's like, yeah, 75 cents. And I went and I opened up my my glove compartment. Keep in mind, I was in the Geo Tracker at the time. That had just gotten robbed. I can tell you exactly what he stole because it's the funniest robbery of my life. I had a half-open pack of air fresheners. He took 3 out of the 6, leaving me 2. He took
At least he left a few.
He took the charger, not the car adapter, just the cable, and a handful, not the whole thing, just a handful of the change from my cup holder.
Wow.
I went, why were you so specific? Oh, and for good measure, you know how like I had the black, the plastic windows in the back. He punched it in, thinking I needed to get in. I don't lock my car. He quickly figured that out as he got to the front of my car and just opened it up.
Yeah, no, if you have soft windows, there is no reason to lock your vehicle.
So he punched in the window. I'm like, all right, dick, I have to tape that back up now. You took a handful of change, 3 out of my 6 air fresheners, and my charging cable. You stole maybe a grand total of cables 15. The charger was 5. Like, the Windows was an expensive thing, and all I did was duct tape it back up.
Mama Tech said he felt sorry for you.
He did feel sorry. Oh, and the air fresheners. My air fresheners cost me a grand total of 0 because I pocketed those myself. So I'm just sitting here like, well, I guess I can't be too upset about those.
Well, I have a funny story about that, and actually Adam watching, he was a part of this, I think it was Adam. So this kid that I dated a couple of years ago, like 10 years ago or more, he left his vehicle at my work one night and went to hockey or something. We did something. The next morning, he drove into work with me to get in his car and leave, and he didn't lock his little Eclipse. And his friends had broken into his car and dumped all this trash in there.
That's funny.
And he gets there and he's like, oh my God, somebody broke in my car. They stole all my shit. And then we're going through and we're like, there's a bunch of receipts in here. Who the hell would leave receipts? He called the cops. They're out there. They dusted for fingerprints all over his car, and he had texted his buddy Rob. He was like, oh my God, somebody robbed me. He's freaking out. He was like, no, dude, stop. It was us. It was a joke. That was amazing. He freaked out. It was awesome.
When I had just got the Geo,
It really was, Adam. It was the best prank ever.
when I had just gotten the Geo, it was my first car, and I parked it. My buddies came over to come hang out, and when they left, we didn't leave my house. We were just geeks. They came inside, then they left. I came out the next morning for work, and you know those grand opening banners that people have, like they stab it, like it's the long skinny ones that just say grand opening spelled down. It's laying across the hood of my car, and I'm like, now keep in mind it's the Geo. It's a grand total of 8 feet long, so it covers the whole damn thing. And I'm like, I called Brian. I'm like, buddy, where the hell did you get that? And he goes, oh, I found the side. He's like, I found it on the side of the road. I'm like, was it next to a business that may have just opened? He goes, I don't know. He's like, I left the pole part. He's like, that's just the banner. I'm just like,
Oh, and dirty
And it's
hockey
still in
socks.
his trunk.
so it's a momentum. I kept it in my trunk. It's
That's
full of-
awesome.
It's transferred from car to car. You know, no big deal.
This kid I dated in high school, he had a Ford Probe. And my dad one day took Sharpie, because nail polish remover takes off Sharpie, fun fact. Nail polish remover will take Sharpie off cars. So he wrote anal over probe on his car, and it took him like 3 weeks to notice it, but then all of his friends are like, he had some buddies that lived down the street, and some of them were over playing games that night. And they went down with car paint and wrote it on the back of his giant window in this puffy car paint crap. And it took so long for all of that to come off. It was amazing.
Just imagine.
That was the
someone
crappiest car ever.
Can you imagine if someone cut you off in the back of their car and said anal? You're like, yeah, you're an asshole. That's fair.
Oh, it was awesome. And he had the best reactions because he would get so angry. He was just
Those are the people that you almost like want to go out of your way.
to piss off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's like my raid last night.
He's the one I broke up with because of WoW, too, the anal guy.
So we bring up WoW.
I was saying, we bring it
Yeah,
up.
wow.
I have a fantastic guild story. It's coming out in a video on my channel here soon. So when you play WoW, you have an add-on. The add-on's called Details, and you can see the DPS for them, the damage per second, how well everyone's performing, how well my healers are performing, how much my damage healers are performing. Yeah, so fun fact, I can see the lowest damage dealer, and I can make fun of them for it. Being the tank, it's like my only favorite thing to do, besides yell at the lowest performing healer. But our healers were they were doing great. They were all like even. We were staying healthy. I'm like, all right, cool. We had swiped like for our 4th or 5th time on Jaina. First time doing it was it was our first night doing her. He comes out with this bold ass statement. He's the bottom of the damage list and goes, would you guys prefer me to DPS on my warrior or my druid? My ass sitting there eating a Rice Krispie treat goes, you're at the bottom either way, so it's not like it matters. And he just very quietly leaves the server. And my raider, he gone, boys. And I'm like, he left?
So his Rice Krispie treat, by the way, is not one you buy like this.
It
you
was
were
the
there
one you
last
saw.
week when we got it.
They were on sale. It's the Rice
Massive.
Krispie fun sheet. I had to go to my kitchen. I whipped out my knife and I cut it up into smaller pieces. And then I realized it's probably just be easier if I just bought the smaller pieces in the individual wrap package rather than sitting here and getting Ziploc baggies and like putting them all in there. I'm like, this is for a parting setting. Maybe not for one person. But here's the thing. I went and looked it up. That box of like 8, that's like half the size of that, is like $8. Mm-hmm. I got that whole sheet for $8.
It's always more when there's less packaging, and then there's more. Yeah, there's more work on your part. That's why Sam's Club and Costco make so much money.
Little bit of effort.
So Jim was watching from Colorado. He played some Age
and Shadow Priest for DPS. Yo, Shadow Priests they're top tier, bro. I had a rep pad. It was Subtlety Rogue is really, really good for DPS as well. It's like, I want to say the top 5, because we were just talking about this the other night. I think the top 5 right now is Shadow Priest, Survival Hunter, Warlock is Destruction and Affliction.
Just like my squishies.
And then the last one is Subtlety Rogue, because they do
My mage ain't up there.
They do damage. No, mage is whatever. Like seeing a top performing mage is fine, but you guys have utility like mana buns and stuff like that, food, teleports and stuff like that. So you guys utility wise, your CC is really, really useful in the Stormwall blockade. because fuck that encounter.
Our shaman's still bottom.
Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about shaman's being bottom.
Shaman's bottom
You guys during 8.01. You guys were top tier. You guys, Elementalist Shaman, or not Elementalist, Enhancement Shaman was number 1 on the DPS charts. You guys could pull 14k a second, and I'm just, or 14k, and I'm like, what is this baloney? You guys are noticeably stronger than every other class. The next one following shortly after was I think it was Affliction Warlock for a while. Then 8.1 came around, those kind of switched a little bit, and now you guys got hit with the hammer really, really hard.
I'm not a shaman. I played Ret Pally on Zul'jin, but yeah.
I thought you said you're a tank.
Yeah, I have that spec too. Protection.
Good, we need a DPS.
I do both.
We need a DPS. Come over.
I have
Because
over
we know that one
1,000 days played. What?
Yeah.
1k days? Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry,
that's
what?
fine. Yeah, well,
That's
the game's been
1,000
out.
days?
Not
Yeah.
in a row, not.
No.
No, I understand
Yeah,
that,
it's
but
the
that's
total
still a
amount
lot
of
of
hours.
goddamn
Yeah,
days.
That's a lot of time invested. I think I
Yeah,
have
no,
like
I-
250 days.
How long have
total.
you been playing, Jim?
That's like 3.5 years, man.
I mean,
Straight.
the game's been out
14.
Oh, okay.
a while now.
Yeah, it's been
And what game is this? WoW.
World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
thing is, it's been out since 2004.
okay, all right.
So it's kind of easy to accumulate that much time. I think I'm at like
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
I'm at like 200 days total time. And
That's it? For you?
I only started playing 6 years ago.
Oh.
I'm not an OG.
But you
jumped
play a
on.
whole bunch of other games, too.
Oh yeah,
This is
100%.
not like your...
Listen,
zeroed
if it's
in.
like League of Legends, at League of Legends I know I'm at 1,200 hours. I invested, or 1,200 days. I'm sorry.
1,200 days?
In League of Legends,
Holy
I've
shit,
spent
man.
He's been
a
playing since
lot
05.
Okay.
Since when?
05.
Yeah, that 1,000 days, easy peasy. 100%.
Did you guys hear about the stuff from Twitch?
Which one?
The amount of hours viewed and
Oh
streamed?
yeah, it's
10 billion hours. Streamed.
Ever?
In 2018.
In 2018,
In
holy
just
shit.
2018. And then they had 4 times as many viewers as YouTube.
yep.
And the last fun fact is 1.3 billion hours was for Fortnite. Somebody equated it to 150,000 years. Is that true?
Probably.
I can't do
Do we
math.
have an Alexa
I'm
here?
not doing that right now.
1.3 billion hours though
That's incredible.
for
1.3
Fortnite
billion
for
hours
2018.
divided-
That's how many hours were streamed
Yeah.
from little
And
12-year-old.
viewed.
Holy shit, man. That's crazy. That's absolutely
Yeah, I don't even
crazy.
know how to-
0,
Did you see what I shared this week? Something about this guy was like, Fortnite is my favorite game ever because now when they're playing...
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's like an online daycare. He's like, get these shitters out of my game. I'm like, he has a point. Like, looking at the games I play more frequently, I'm sitting here like, you know what? I'm like, I agree. Actually, I have not seen nearly as many kids playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, it has kind of weeded them all
suck.
out. Yeah, there's the toxicity has gone down now. But now I know if I'm being insulted, I'm being insulted by a grown ass man.
Who is a whole hell of a lot more creative.
Yeah, exactly. Because the word choice kind of goes up. I'm like, you've read it. You've looked into a dictionary more than once for that school project, haven't you? I know. 24,
Yeah, they all went to Apex Legends.
50. Okay, so divided by 365. 148,000 years.
God
Wow.
damn.
So yeah, about 150,000 years.
Holy
Wow.
shit. That's awesome. Yo, video games, by the way.
Now you can really say you're wasting
Yo.
your life away.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yo, wasted 150. Rob, can you see my phone by chance? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see the 150,000.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Kinda. No, that's the phone. That's the decimal places.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Damn.
that's 148,401 years
No.
For Fortnite.
for
For
Fortnite.
Fortnite
Now imagine
alone.
how much money they made. Because you know those people that were playing, they're not just like playing for free. They're actually spending money.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you,
no, yeah,
"Hey,
no,
I'm
they-
gonna buy this skin with the cape and the witch doctor face for $20.
It's the
And
goth
Fortnite's
aesthetic,
like, thank you for the extra change in my pocket.
Listen, Epic Games has just, and the thing is oh god, that was a good transition actually, because Epic Games has recently they've come back into the news because of the Metro series.
Oh yeah.
The Metro series,
When
if
is
you
it
guys
coming
didn't
out?
know, it's coming out next Friday. I've already pre-ordered it and gotten ready. I'm glad I got it on Steam while I did, because as of last week they pulled it off of Steam and put it on the Epic's game launcher. Why? Steam takes 20% of sales.
And Epic Games was like,
Epic
"That's
Games
mine."
Epic Games said, we'll take 4%. You have 96% sales into your pocket. And the company's like, we'd be dumb to turn that down. So they said, okay.
Wow.
And I'm like, and people were like, how do they have the money for that? And I realized, Fortnite, dude. They drop, so many people just drop money. It's a free game. They don't care anymore. They're just like, okay, cool, I didn't pay anything for the game. Buy the skin, buy the skin, buy the skin. Because I look at how easily I bought the skin. I have a grand total of 4 hours in the game, and I dropped $20 on it, and I went, nope, I'm done with this, and I don't play it anymore.
Well, it's not just the skin too. Like you have to pay for the season pass. So like the season pass, the more you play, the more costumes you unlock. Mm-hmm. But the season pass is $29.
Yep.
So it's $30.
And then that's for every season. And they're on
How
what
many-
season now?
Like 3 seasons a year, I think.
Yeah.
You're looking $60 a
So
year.
$60 a year to play the game.
Plus whatever extra you throw at the game.
Now-
They are making so much money.
I can't rip on it because WoW is $15 a month. So in 4 months, I paid $60 to play WoW. How much was it? It's like $240 a year to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It's at that point where I almost was just like, maybe I will just go ahead and buy the 8-month pack for like $70. I'm like, because now something that actually makes like.
Do they not
mathematically-
have a year pass or something?
Mm-hmm. Well, they do. It's kind of they have like the 3 month, the 6 month, and then like the 8 months.
It's $180 a year.
180 a year, yeah. And the thing is here recently they had a promotion. They're like, if you buy your 8 months of WoW just right up front, it's like we're gonna give you a free mount for it.
And
I'm like, okay.
Because I saw Mount Everest.
Yeah, no, the mount's really, really cool. It's a flying boat, like.
Well, pirate ship.
A mount? What's that?
So a mount in World of Warcraft is it's something that people like me collect. It's basically like a
So it's not a
horse.
tangible thing.
No.
None of this
It's
is
really
tangible.
No, I know
in the
most
game,
of it
you
is
can
not.
ride your little donkey. Well, not donkey.
You were saying-
Dragon.
Nothing is tangible in any of these games.
Well, I know,
if
but
they
I thought
were,
maybe
like-
they would send like a tote bag or something.
You would
I
think after
don't
how many
know.
years of subscription?
To be completely
I've
fair,
been playing it since beta.
You should all get like free stuff in the mail. They should just throw.
They really should. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Well,
100%.
Some-
and when
Oh,
you
they
say
do.
mount,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
they
like
do.
a little tchotchke thing for the shelf or whatever.
To be complete, little story. When BlizzCon for their God, what was it? It was their 10-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
They released the Steins, that really nice like the 10-year Stein. I missed out because I didn't go to BlizzCon and I couldn't buy it. I sent an email in saying I'm really interested in buying the Stein. It came like a loot box thing, and the loot box was like $50, and I was like, I'm interested in buying loot box. I want the Stein out of it specifically. I'm like, I didn't get to go to BlizzCon though. I'm like, I don't live in California. Guess you guys, I can't go out there. I'm like, it wasn't gonna happen. I got an offer code. They're like, just type in the code in the store, and I was able to buy the package. I'm like, oh, that's really, really cool of them. Got it in the mail. I got a bunch of free stickers and a T-shirt for it too. So it's not like WoW doesn't go out of their way to help, to keep people enthralled into playing.
But you still had to pay money.
I had to pay money to get something I was already gonna get, and then they gave me something that I didn't pay for, as like just extra shit.
For like, hey, thanks for being a super nerd and liking us so much.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to actively spend money, support our company, and get stuff in return.
So-
here's something extra. Thank you for going the extra 9, the extra few miles to.
Here's a question.
That's cool.
Jim loves a chopper. That's his favorite. What's your favorite mount? I know right now mine
chopper.
would be the Horseman mount that I just got in October.
Mounts we own, or just mounts in general?
Mounts we own. That's why I'm saying the Horseman mount, because I finally got that in October.
You finally got a horse?
And so
Is it a special horse?
it is
the
a
headless
special
horse.
Okay. Okay.
It's his mount, and it's a horse
It's
that
like
flies.
a demonic-looking
Yeah.
horse that
Okay.
flies. Like,
All right,
it's
that's
cool
pretty
as
cool.
hell.
I can
It's a
get
very
behind
rare
that.
drop rate to get that too.
It's also old. It's only available 6 months out of the year, and it has a 0.2% drop rate.
What's that mean? Like,
Very
it-
hard
it-
to
for a
get.
long time.
so it shows
like playing the
up?
lottery.
Like,
No. So you can kill a boss once a day. Okay.
why not more?
He doesn't drop anything after the first time. That's how WoW limits you. There's weekly bosses and there's daily bosses. There are bosses that you can kill once a day, and there's bosses that you can kill once a week.
And after you kill them, they drop.
They don't drop anything.
What?
Yeah, when you kill them, they drop stuff. They drop stuff.
Okay, but only the first time.
Yeah, but your first time for that week or day, they drop once a day, so you can't sit here and grind it all day long.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like,
Okay.
nah, like you can piss off.
Okay, but when you kill a bad guy, they drop crap.
Yeah,
and it's cool stuff.
it's
And so you just happened upon the Headless Horseman's horse?
So I was doing it. It was a daily thing. I kept grinding every day because I wanted that thing.
Yeah, that's what
So you knew that that's what he was going to drop?
You have
It's
the
a
chance.
of it. He drops other stuff, but it's a very, very rare chance.
But that specific boss is a higher chance that
He's the only one that
He's the
drops
only
it.
boss.
Okay.
Usually, so he's the only mob in the world that drops it, and you can do it once a day.
And I just got lucked out.
So Mike just got really, really fucking lucky.
Okay.
I took
That's
a screenshot
cool.
of it, sent it to him. He's like, lucky.
I'm just like, God damn it, that mount.
Joshua said the PvP hippo mount from last season for the Alliance.
I was really hoping you'd have good taste, but you don't. That hippo mount looked like garbage.
So what's your favorite?
See, that's hard. I am really, really biased towards the Riddler's mounts, which is the Lucid Nightmare. I think that mount aesthetically looks fantastic. It's gorgeous, not a flying mount, but it is so nice looking. If I choose a mount that I don't have, it's the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent. That thing is gorgeous, has a super low drop rate, and I grind it once a week because I can. And I pray that I'm going to get it.
My mount does not exist in World of Warcraft. It's actually in Black Desert Online because all the mounts there look so realistic. So any horse in Black Desert with armor.
Like dragons.
No, I kinda want the
I have
new
giant
pig mount.
crabs. I have a giant...
What?
The pig that you can get right now.
Oh, in the in-game store?
Yeah. Have you
For
seen
WoW's
it yet?
in-game store?
Oh no!
It's the Lunar Festival, Year of the Pig. So one of the in-game store mounts is it's a flying pig.
Oh yeah, it sprouts the wings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it spouts like
Right.
these bright wings of light. And
I think that's still like meme people who are like, I'll play this game when pigs fly.
yeah.
They're like, oh hey, your
They're
pig's
like
back, right?
they're like
now.
Year of the Pig.
You're like, no, never mind, I'm good.
There's an excuse. Make it.
When werewolves turn into vampires? Wait, no.
So, Larlin, if I pronounced your name right, I hope I did. What about Ark or Rust?
Played a lot of Rust. Played a lot of Rust. Played it when it was in early access. Played it was in alpha. Played it alpha 0.1, which means the first installment of it. It was rough. It was unforgiving. I fucking love that game. I don't like what it's become. They took a lot of the elements out of it, and they've reworked a lot of elements, and they made it more user-friendly, so it had a higher player base for a while. I fell out of favor with it. It wasn't nearly as fun as it could have been and what it used to be. Ark, I don't play Ark too often. I've played it like once or twice with my buddy Caleb. It's really, really fun. It's Minecraft with dinosaurs.
It's actually first person, like, right? The whole time?
Yeah,
It's not third person.
Yeah, like it's like
can only
yo,
see your
it's like
hands.
what do you have in mind for this? This is like I'm gonna go hop on that dinosaur's back and ride it.
Apparently,
And
it's
I'm like-
Brad's sister. Is that your sister?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can get behind that. I'm like, let me just hop right up and just. It does feel really. It's a war cry.
Okay. Really?
Not a very terrifying.
Yeah,
one.
no, it's really not.
Indians can go and be terrifying. Then I'm allowed to go.
Do you do that in Raid?
Oh, absolutely! Every time I jump in, my demon hunter turns into a full-blown demon, 8 feet tall, giant flaming horns, leaps into the enemy, and the only thing they hear is. Yeah, that's the champion of the horde, by the way.
That's awesome.
Champion of the horde, say leaps in valiantly. He's screaming hurrah, and I'm just in my raid call. Yeah, 100%. How to strike fear into my enemies' hearts.
Yeah.
The Art of War.
That's
The art of
yeah,
war.
as long as they're afraid of
Warriors that battle cry.
cats that purr really loud. Just sounds like a really loud
Jim said
purr.
he just shared this. Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
So,
I just keep rolling into new topics. I can talk about WoW all day. I can talk about stupid shit all day.
Well, there is another. Well, let's go ahead.
I don't know if I want to jump to that because that's such a depressing topic.
what?
Vic.
His? Oh, well, now you've said
Rob,
it, so now
you
it's
have
your
the-
turn.
You have the Fortnite stuff pulled up, right? Is there audio to it? No. Okay. Well, so you guys know who Marshmallow is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just played a whole he's an EDM DJ.
Okay.
Played a whole goddamn concert in Fortnite.
He has marshmallow on his head. I'm sure you've seen
Yeah.
it.
It's a marshmallow with big X's on
his
it.
head, and he's got X's for eyes.
Yo, there's actually no way.
He's
Like
pretty
you've
cool.
seen a YouTube video
I'm sure you've seen him.
or like
Probably.
a Facebook video of someone memeing about him.
Oh, okay. Probably.
I thought you were gonna like pull it up.
Yeah,
and slide
that's
the
what
phone
I-
over
No.
and just
Come on,
He's
man.
just checking his email,
don't
seeing
feel
what's
dumb.
new.
This is
Right?
like, yeah, no. Ooh, is this it? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen that logo somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
And what-
he
he's
played
a
a whole
DJ?
concert. Yeah, he's a pretty well-known DJ.
Virtual Fortnite concert.
He did a whole concert in a fucking video game. Like, what?
Oh, he's
How did he
playing
do
right
it? Did he like stream it on Twitch or
This is the
something?
video for it.
now. Yeah, I don't even know how you would do that in Fortnite.
Dude,
Yeah.
people have modded stuff like to the idea of like,
So people
wow.
so you could physically go
When
to
you
the
were in the
concert
game, you
in the
could go in
game.
there and
That
you
is
could-
yeah, you
ridiculous.
loaded that,
So
and it
did
would play
he
the video.
create this whole stage and everything? Did he
I
do
don't
that
know
all
if he
himself, or did he
created
work
it.
with Fortnite?
I'm sure he worked with them. I'm sure it was
yourself.
helped him out. I'll put money on the fact that that they all worked together to have that done.
Probably. That's ridiculous. And those
Wonder how much they paid him.
dancing bear thingies.
Well, think about it. Like he's definitely racking in some extra money
He's-
for
yeah,
Epic.
no,
They're like,
he's-
hey, just come to us, and I'm sure he wanted some money back too. He's like,
Oh yeah.
give me a permanent skin.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Give him
not
his own
really.
skin.
In 2004, the Dark Moon Fair in World of Warcraft starred a lovely band called ETC, Elite Torn Chieftain, bringing it way back.
What was it? There was another game where you could make avatars and make yourself fly, do whatever, and DJs were in there too playing.
Oh,
Not half.
was it My Life or Half Life? I think it was
Something
like
like
that.
something.
But you
Half-Life sounds
create your own
right.
character where they could fly,
Does
do
that
whatever.
count?
But
It was on PlayStation. I know that. Remember, it was like PlayStation 2. It was like your life. You live a life as an
Yeah.
avatar, and you. Oh,
and they had people actually playing music on.
That's
it
what I'm
and
saying.
everything.
Does that count though?
no.
This is literally this is a shooting game.
Yeah.
And then they decided to just
Second
have
Life.
a
Thank you, Jim. Second.
Second
And they
Life.
just said,
Okay.
they're like, fuck it, let's just throw it in there. Why not?
I think this is the first
Fortnite
real
went,
concert.
yeah, let's do it. And they invited players to come watch the concert and tune in and watch, and people can go there. I'm like,
Now, what I
okay.
would have loved to see is someone just come in and start shooting everyone.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure they put it on creative mode, so creative mode, damage off. So yeah, you can make
your
guns that
guns.
doesn't do anything.
Well, that's boring.
Listen,
Coming from somebody who doesn't play games.
no, listen, there's been some really, really cringy moments on the internet, like throughout video games. I would
No
love,
way.
I would love to pull up a compilation. Oh, there's been. Okay, so one of my favorite ones was the wedding in World of Warcraft. That was hilarious.
Somebody got married.
Well,
That's
they tried.
common in
Here's the thing:
games.
they did it on a PvP server.
Yeah.
So herein lies the problem. Loktar, the Horde came and bounced that wedding and just dropped every person there
It was
because
supposed
no
to be
one had raid
friends
gear
and
on.
guild only.
No
That's all
one,
that
no
was
one had
supposed
gear
to
on. They were, because in WoW you can buy like nice suits for your characters and whatnot. And, they look like garbage or pixely, but at the time it was fine. People, when they found out about this, it was a big Reddit wedding because people put it on Reddit and whatnot in like early days. The Horde went. This one specific guild just went.
be. No armor.
Let's make.
We
they're
could
they're like,
ruin
let's
this.
let's make wedding crashes a reality.
Was this before or after the Red Wedding?
Probably before.
Probably.
Yeah.
And they ran it in and just wrecked everybody. They fucked up the ceremony. And the thing is, they didn't
awesome.
go as far as just kill them once. They waited.
For everybody to like
sat
respawn?
behind
That's
In World of
awesome.
Warcraft, when you die, you become a spirit, and you have to go out and find your body. Now it shows you on the mini map. You
Yeah.
can walk to your body and resurrect. They stayed there and stood over the bodies. When as soon as they got back up, it was bonk on the head. No one had time to put gear on.
That's awesome.
So you have people like it was like catching your friend, one of your roommates having sex with your ex in the room. Like, so they're struggling to put their pants on as you're like chasing around. I was like, get the fuck out of my house! So you're like, oh god, I'm sorry. He's just running out the door like half naked. People
Draenor, there's a guy named
That's
Romani,
awesome.
who's a tailor.
It was such a lovely thing to spectate. There's another one that was this one was a lot less awkward, it's a lot more touching. Was a guild member had died of cancer, and the guild had gotten together for a funeral. It was to pay respects to them because a lot of people have like a favorite area to go sit. We call it comfy. It's cozy. You know, you just kind of sit there and AFK. It's what I even I have a spot in Orgrimmar like that. And they went, so they're going to this little spot, and the Alliance came along, and they absolutely ripped every guild member apart. And I'm like, that was supposed to be wholesome. I can't be upset because I think both of them are hilarious. Like, if you were like, the wedding was wholesome too, and I'm like, don't get me wrong, I laughed when I read that too. I left with the funeral too. Like, oh my god. That's
crazy.
There's so many awkward moments in video games where people they're like, we're coming together online to do something. It's like, no, it's creepy. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like the
on both sides, because nerds like to ruin things for everybody else. Like, that's like, it's our favorite thing to do in general.
Do it in a way where if you're going to do something like that, that's fine. But expect people to try and ruin it. Do it in a way where you can't get ruined. For example, I think WoW has a Stanley tribute now. In both capitals, in Stormwind and in Orgrimmar, the knight Stanley is walking around patrolling. He is invulnerable and cannot take damage. I'm like, perfect. People can't go kill him.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because there are so many people who made characters named Pneumonia and Cancer and Heart Attack, and would try and go hunt the NPC down, one shot, just, and I'm like, get the hell out of here.
People are twisted, man.
They like making funny jokes like that, and it's just dark humor. It's common. They don't have friends. It's dark in the basement.
They can't help it.
They're 37. Their mother's like, I can't even get you to get out. I'm just gonna die and I'm inheriting the house. You're gonna be so pissed when I leave it to your stepdad.
Have you heard the Brad Paisley song Online?
Yes.
That came on. My radio died in my Jeep, so I've been having to listen to music on my phone, and that song came on today. It's like, oh yeah.
All right,
enjoy that song.
We got like 15 minutes, so we'll switch.
We're only going through an hour then?
Yeah, I'm only going to do an hour. We can't do an hour and a half every time. It's not happening. All right, so I'm going to bring it over to a more depressing note because, man, it's not really depressing. It pisses me off. God,
somebody's computer die.
No,
no. That I laugh at you because I'm just like, there's so many ways to prevent that from happening. Like just general. The
voice
TLC.
of Broly.
In the new Dragon Ball movie.
Hey, this is his now. He has not talked tonight.
No, he can. No.
Sorry, did you see the movie?
No.
Did you watch the Broly saga?
No.
Sit the fuck down.
I know him as Edward from Full Metal Alchemist.
Broly. Edward. I can't go low enough for Edward. And what's funny is I was actually referencing his height, not his. Anyone who's watched the show knows he has a height complex. It was absolutely fantastic in that moment. So Vic has been having some allegations getting thrown towards him. And it's really, really depressing because he's not an asshole. Let me rephrase that. He is an asshole, but he's a lovable asshole.
He's a major diva.
But is he actually a diva? Like, what's the diva stuff that he's demanding?
Walked into, if a panel's running like a minute late, he starts screaming at the host, "You need to get out, it's my turn now." And yeah,
he's a bit of a...
I think his job's
a little bit of a prick. I won't lie. Not enough to try and ruin someone's career over, though. No. Right. So there are sexual assault allegations against him right now. Ironically, I can't call them fans anymore because I guess they're no longer fans.
Anti-fans.
Yeah, anti-fans. Where Vic's he's very, very, how do I put this?
Touchy. He's very friendly.
He's European.
He's friendly. People walk up to him, and if he's a fan, he just walks up. He gives you an puts his arm around you, give you a hug, and then kisses you the top of your head or cheek or whatever the hell is nearest to him because it's just, he does it for everybody, including Mike's ugly mug, so you know he really does just do it to everybody.
I got a hug from him.
So people are like, well, we didn't consent to that. And I'm like, it's like the most innocent thing someone can do is give you an awkward one-armed hug. That's the acquaintance hug. It's like that's the hug. I don't really know you well enough yet,
But like,
But yeah, thanks. Hi, ha ha ha.
Because a lot of anime fans are minors. Of course, that's
And
Yeah.
that's where they're hitting him with.
yes. Because he willingly comes up, hugs his fans, kisses on the cheek or the forehead.
But like, he's not specifically targeting all the little
No.
minors.
Like,
So
does Mike look like
everybody.
a minor? Hold on.
Exactly.
I don't know. It
Camera,
depends.
Can we go to here? Does
if I
that,
shave, maybe.
does that look like a minor at any point?
Still
Honestly.
get carded.
What?
Well, that's at places that require it, probably.
When I shave, I get
Does he
carded.
look like a minor by any? No, he doesn't.
Exactly.
He's a
So like,
grown-ass man.
this guy.
Depends on the
I mean,
shirt,
and
maybe.
if he's doing that to every single person, then really, come on, get the fuck over yourself.
I think they're actually they're trying to squeeze any kind of, maybe they don't like his performance or something like that. I don't know what would have sprung that. But I find that, I'm like, that's so innocent. Like,
It
that's
is.
That's
I mean, but this is nerds trying to ruin things for other
yeah,
people.
exactly. And unfortunately, they all have a mega hard on for that.
To
So
hate
I
on.
can understand
Hate
being
on,
too
yeah,
friendly.
exactly.
They
It's-
are minors, but he's not going out like grabbing her ass or anything.
Right. I mean, he's giving a side hug and a polite peck on the side of the face here.
No, he's not like grabbing the cheeks and going, "Come here." It's like, no, that's not
Right.
what's going on here. Like, you could, honest to God, if you moved your head, he probably wouldn't even try. He'd be like, "All right, fine.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Okay, fine, cool." And then he'd sign your
Like-
stuff, take your picture, whatever. Because
And these people are paying to meet him in the first
and
place.
they're sitting here like, "Oh, take a
they're
selfie." Well,
actively seeking out his interaction.
I fear for the voice actors because other voice actors, for example, oh my God, Piccolo. I blanked on his name at Metrocon.
Yeah, I
Came
know.
up and just stood behind me, hand on my shoulder. Hey, what's up, man? And we just kind of sat there like this, really awkwardly, like in the middle of a Nerd Talk stream, just sitting here. He's just like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm sitting here like,
Scott McNeil.
I'm sitting here like, sexual allegation. I do not consent to this. No, I don't care. Like,
Right.
It was something simple and it's simple and like. I fear for that for like other voice actors I love now because they're going to undergo the same thing.
And it's not
when
just
someone
voice
comes in to come like do like a selfie or something like that, you got to get close for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna
And
sit
I
here
can-
and have like a rule, like a 2-inch ruler, and be like, "Sorry, you can't get that close, thank you." I'm ready for the agents, like the security guards, for them to like hand between them and go, "Ah."
Right, like middle school dances.
Exactly, like the leave room for Jesus.
Well, this happened to Chris Hardwick last year, and we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fired from AMC.
Ended up
and
becoming a
everything.
false allegation, proven wrong.
Right. But I can definitely tell you that at cons, people are in such a different mentality. They're like, I paid to be here. I paid to meet this person. This interaction needs to be exactly what I want it to be. Because I have like personal experience with these people who their interaction is not exactly what they wanted it to be, and they get pissed. And I'm like, you got the exact same interaction that every single other person got.
It's like, well, I'm afraid I'm going to tell you, con goers, they will not paint you like one of your French girls. They will not snuggle you. They will not read a bedtime poem. And now they're not going to give you a hug or give you a kiss on the head. Now they're going to be like, "Nah, you can stay way the hell over there. I see what y'all did to Vic."
So what's
'Cause-
happening?
Yeah, now we can go to his consequences, and this is the part that pisses me off
So first,
a lot.
he's a main voice in Ruby from Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the main voice actors for Cast of Ruby.
They cut him.
Rooster Teeth has cut Vic, as well as
So
Funimation.
before
followed suit
finding
with-
out what's going on, and they know what's going on, shit's getting excessive.
It is, and the thing is like they're blowing this out of proportion now because now
Free Vic.
they have gone so far as to now they've lost this man his career and 2 huge
Yeah.
contract deals, which is Rooster Teeth and Funimation.
That's even bigger because
And
he's
now-
been voice acting since the 80s. With
The
them.
Broly movie is
damn.
has been #1 in America since it came out. It's fantastic, and he voices one of the 3 main characters, Broly, super important character, and he has since the 80s. And now they're sitting here just like, yeah, see ya,
Yeah.
bye. And I'm like, look at the history this man's built up with you guys. He has built one of the
Yeah,
some
Hunter goes,
of
you
the
don't
characters
point
say
fingers anymore because of what happened with hard work.
Yeah,
At least let investigations
So,
like pan out. Like if anything, put the contract on hold. Be like, you know what? We don't want to lose our customer base, because I understand that. That's a major concern for these companies. But like, put the contract on pause. Like, do something.
So right now, Vic has dropped out of most of the conventions, or he's been kicked out of all of them now.
Wow.
I'm not
They
surprised.
canceled all his appearances. Last week he was at convention. It was a small one, and he had a panel, and this was right when allegations started coming up. It was a 15-minute. He was actually crying, and they're apologizing that that's not what he was trying to do. That
We
he
will
loves
not be
his
playing that video.
fans. Yeah, we're not going to play
No, I'm not playing that.
No.
It's 15 minutes of
him crying.
me getting pissed
50-year-old
off.
man guy crying.
That
because
sucks.
Of what's
You
being
took
pointed
his
at him.
career, and you just said, yeah, this whole thing is built on sin. And it's just like, that's my life, man.
That's
I've
messed
been
up.
voicing that character for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Or over 20 years.
That's just ridiculous.
And now it's just like, yeah, your dreams mean nothing. They mean nothing. And I'm just like,
nerds ruin everything for everybody. Like, that's kind of the theme of our show tonight.
a
little bit.
Nerds ruining shit.
Yeah.
I understand something's bad. Oh
Yeah, yeah,
More
what about that bad news?
The rope, the
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
raccoon.
The raccoon that was used to model Rocket, the raccoon in
He
the
died.
Avengers, has died.
Aw.
It was like 9.
Which, now granted, it's been a while and raccoons don't have a massive lifespan, so I kind of
Yes,
understand that.
Hunter, nobody hates a popular thing more than the people who love the popular. That's so true. Like,
Yep.
nerds, they'll be like, oh my god, I love this so much, let me kill it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was funny, earlier in the week, someone was commenting about Vic,
Aw,
and I made a post
so
just
sad.
asking questions. They turned it around on me. Oh, you're like him. You're a pedophile then like him because you're defending him. I'm like, I'm not defending him. I'm trying to find out more information.
People
And I
need to calm
in
their
the beginning
tits.
of my damn post, I said, I'm getting information for the show because I want
Yeah.
to make sure whatever I tell is going to be accurate.
Like-
and they're like, oh, you're defending him, so you must be a creeper like him. I'm like,
my
girl, you
God.
need to shut the fuck up.
It's
Sit
like,
down
I'm
in
just-
your corner.
That's ridiculous.
There's
People are
nothing-
excessive.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with getting more information on anything. Anybody who tells you that knows they're in the wrong.
Yes, that's very true.
Any kind of an organization, an information organization that fears information is a problem. Thank you, Mr. Stark.
Yes.
There's something fishy going on there.
So do we have time for
Yes.
Punisher?
Yes.
Got
Yeah,
like
sure. You want to
7 minutes?
So yeah, we want to roll for that. Rob, how long do you
Yeah.
have? 7.5 minutes. All right, yeah. So
7.
we're,
Okay.
we're good. Yeah. So let's
All right,
roll
so
through
I
it.
just finished Punisher season 2. I loved it. I think it's better than the first season, hands
I
down.
haven't seen any
Punisher's
of it.
awesome, and they have a great actor playing him.
Well, I am going to
Yeah.
spoil the shit out of it tonight, so sorry.
It's been out for a while
But-
now, hasn't it?
It's my own fault for not
Yeah,
watching
it's
it.
been like 2.5 weeks, so like, come on, hop to it.
But yeah,
so
like, yeah, go
this
for it,
chick
why
right
not?
here, this girl, her name is Amy.
Ooh,
well, initially her
God,
name
he's
is
got a big
Rachel.
nose.
Huh?
My man's got a big nose.
He really does. Like, he's handsome, but that's his hate on buddy is cuter, but
That shit
whatever.
looks swollen.
No, it is. I mean, he's all busted up. So, all right. I've got a
Steve Buscemi?
No, it looks a little bit like him.
like Steve Buscemi,
All
I
right,
think.
so this chick Amy, her and her little grifter friends, they're teenagers. She's supposed to be 16 and call bullshit. So they take photos of this senator kissing another man. And his parents are evangelical Christians, so that shit's not okay. They have been grooming him since birth to be president so that he, like, does all their stuff. His face is not messed up enough. I am sorry.
Jigsaw?
Yes. Like, he is one plastic surgery away from
he's
looking
not.
okay.
He's like, dude, that's like some Neosporin, some scar removal, and you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. His biggest
Very bad
issue is that he has physical pain, even though the doctors say he shouldn't have physical pain anymore. So this girl takes pictures of the senator, and his parents hire somebody to kill her because Russians hired her to get dirt on a future presidential candidate. That's not appropriate for current events. And so then they start trying to kill this girl, and obviously the Punisher gets in the way. obviously.
Doing what he does best.
Yes, exactly.
My own
Totally
brand of justice.
jacking people up. Karen only makes a very short appearance, which is total bullshit. So but they're dealing with Billy Russo escaping Jigsaw. He escapes from the hospital and has no recollection of the first season whatsoever. He doesn't remember that he had a part in killing Frank's family. He doesn't recall that he tried to kill Frank, and then Frank bashed his face into a mirror so that he would remember everything. But now he doesn't remember anything.
Can you imagine waking up and being like, what the hell does my face look like this? Jesus Christ.
Like, they told him about a bunch of the other crap that he did, but Frank, well, Frank technically wasn't there. Homeland Security was like, okay, so we let you handle this for us, so you don't exist anymore. Bye. And they gave him a new name and everything, and he was supposed to be off, and he met this girl at a bar and whatever, and then this young girl comes in and jacks it all up. So now he's dealing with a battle on two fronts. He's saving this girl because she's close to the age his daughter would be if she was still alive. So he feels this fatherly bond towards her, which is really refreshing in a superhero movie, that it's not a love relationship.
Right. Wolverine.
Well, but this
Logan.
was, yeah, I guess so. But this was
literally his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but literally his daughter. This is
like a clone of him. Like, I guess you're my responsibility now.
Well, yeah.
Doing your chopsticks.
Right. So it's just crazy. The amount of mercenaries.
They killed Brad with that one.
The amount of mercenaries that this crazy evangelical Christian guy has at his disposal is insane for like 5 episodes. And then all of a sudden, he's fighting his own battles exclusively.
You want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Well, but he puts a hit out for $5 million on Frank or the girl. But they want him alive, they want the photos, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's just, it's crazy. And Billy's psychotherapist, she is so psycho. So psycho. She falls in love with this crazy pants asshole, lets him into her home, and then
1 minute.
Twists him.
That was me trying to say 1 minute, not stop.
And she gets information for him to help him defeat Frank. She makes him think that he killed a bunch of women, these 3 hookers.
Oh.
Because that's Frank's biggest thing, is he has a code. He doesn't kill women, he doesn't kill children, he only kills people who deserve it. He thinks that these women got in the way, and in his hate on to kill Russo, because he missed the opportunity before, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna destroy him. It's crazy. And then the crazy pants psychotherapist, her father, when she was 8 years old, threw himself out a window with her because the parents were fighting and they were divorcing, and he was like, if she can't have you, nobody can, or if I can't have you, nobody can. And like throws himself out the window. He dies, she lives, but she is super jacked up. So then one of the agents throws her out the window because she realizes that she convoluted a girl talk thing into information. Damn it! All right, we'll finish next week.
It's been fun. We'll continue this next week, and maybe we'll actually sit down and watch it in my free time now.
Yes.
And we will see you all next week. Bye, guys.